That's what we out here, man. The blood ain't finna be on our hands, but we gonna come through the works. We gonna get the blood off our hands, because we don't want to be docile and to worship this white, this world image of sexual bourgeois, man. It should keep knowledge. It should be making you feel good. That's what you think Pastor Howard is doing.
God ain't evil. Our God ain't a certain race.
Have a shot blessed. Hey man, we out here for our people, man. We on the battle axes of the Most High.
We won a lot of battles, but there's more in store. If you're gonna be a soldier, know what you're fighting for. We the battle axes, God's weapons of war. We won a lot of battles, but there's more in store. If you're gonna be a soldier, know what you're fighting for. We the battle axes, God's weapons of war. We won a lot of battles, but there's more in store. If you're gonna be a soldier.
To try to get our people back to the top, man.
Because guess what? The Most High got a number that he got sealed that we got to get up out of this situation before we get back on top.
Right.
So a lot of our brothers going through what they're going through, being on the bottom, riding the train, smoking every day, getting $5 or $10. That's all they got. Can't get a job. First fire, last hire. And they thinking that's how we are. But they don't know that we the greatest people on the planet, man. They just don't know it. So you would be from the tribe of Judah, bro. You're not African American. Is your father a so-called black man? Your father's father, he's so-called black man? So we got to go by who our father is to determine what nationality we're from. You understand? Give me numbers 1 and 18. Because sisters, your father a so-called black man? That's how you determine your bloodline. That's how you determine your nationality. You understand that? You go by your father. See, ain't no mixed people in the Bible. Ain't no such thing as mixed. It's only one way to determine who you are, your nationality, your bloodline, your pedigree, and that's by your father. Read this right quick.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 1, verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month. And they declared their pedigree.
What is a pedigree? Have you ever dealt with dogs, sister, brother? What is a pedigree?
Dog food.
It's like a bloodline. What's up, brother? Now, a pedigree is the bloodline of the dog. Maybe it's a blue pit, maybe it's a canine, whatever the case may be. But the pedigree is the bloodline. It said they assembled together and they declared their pedigrees by what? Yeah.
And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month.
And they did what?
And they declared their pedigree.
Who you are.
After their family.
By who?
By the house of their father.
Now, my mama's Asian.
By the house of their father.
My dad is black and my mama Asian.
By the house of their father.
It don't matter what your mother is. Now, we're not saying that the one, because the woman carries the seed, but the man plants the seed. Do you have any children, sister? How did you get pregnant? Now, we ain't trying to get all into it, but the man planted his seed inside of you, sister. You understand that? You carried the seed. You nourished the seed. You had the seed. But the man, you didn't get pregnant to that man planted the seed. You understand? So it goes by the house of your father. So you are who your father is. There's no such thing as, oh, my mama mixed, my mama white, my dad is black. I'll praise to the Most High, your dad is black, because you be from the tribe of Judah. You are who your father is. You understand that? So why are we going through what we're going through today, y'all? Y'all understand why we're going through what we're going through? Because we are cursed. We are cursed. Let's get some good questions as to why are we cursed. Because we broke God's law. Let's go to 28 and 1.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 1. And it shall come to pass.
It will happen. It shall come to pass.
If thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
It says, so if you would hearken, I mean, if you would listen to your God, go ahead.
To observe and to do all his commandments.
To observe all his commandments that he gave us and to do them.
Which I command thee this day.
This day, every day. This day.
That the Lord thy God will set thee on high.
He's saying that if you would listen to the Most High God and do what he told you to do, that he would set us on high. Finish that out.
Above all nations of the earth.
He said if we did what he told us to do, he would put us on high above all the nations where we supposed to be. But are we on the above? Are we on top of everybody? Or are we on the bottom? We're on the bottom, right? Let's go to Deuteronomy 28 and 15 to see why. So he said if you will listen, that you will be on high. Let's see if we didn't listen. What's going to happen if we didn't listen?
It's the book of Deuteronomy, 28 verse 15. But it shall come to pass,
if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
He said, but it shall come to pass, if you will not hearken unto the voice, that means if you will not listen to the voice of the Lord thy God, go ahead.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
To observe, to do what?
All his commandments.
If you will listen to the Most High God and observe to do his commandments,
and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
So if you didn't do what the Most High God told you to do, go what happened?
That all these curses.
All these what?
That all these curses.
All these what?
All these curses.
Now, is a curse a good thing or a bad thing, brothers and sisters? A curse is a bad thing. The Most High God gonna break it down and let you know exactly what he was gonna do to us. And I guarantee when we read these curses, it line up with every one of your lives, your family lives, your friends' lives, your mother, your father, whoever the case may be lives. These curses let you know that we are the children of Israel, the real Jews, the Jews of the Bible.
That's right.
So it said again that all these curses will come upon you, and what they gonna do?
They shall overtake thee.
He said these curses go overtake you, man. He said if you will listen, then he'll put you on high. He said if you won't listen, I'm gonna put curses on you, and these curses go overtake you, man. Let's see what these curses are.
Verse 16, cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Cursed shall thy be in the city. Now, what group of people stay in the ghettos all around the world? If you go to California, you stay in the ghetto. If you go to Montana, and if it's a ghetto in Montana, guess who's gonna be in there? If you go to Chicago, black people in the ghetto. If you go to any state in this United States, all over the world, and if you go to Europe, that's you, sis. If you go to Europe, you're going to see the black folk in the bad parts of the world. That is the curse that the Most High God said he was going to put on us. Now, ain't that happening to our people today? Don't we stay in all the ghettos? Don't we stay in the slums?
That's right.
On the bottom? While the so-called white men out here living in Highland Park?
That's right.
Living out here on the outskirts or whatever the case may be, while we in the ghettos? That's one curse. Let's read another curse.
Cursed shalt thou be in the field.
And cursed shall thou be in the field. What fields were we cursed in, brothers and sisters? We're going to bring it back to back in the day, cotton field, and then today. So, back in the day, we was cursed in the cotton fields, huh? Did any other nation have to pick cotton? Did any other nation have to go to that sugar cane field and pick sugar cane? Our people. The Most High said, if y'all don't listen, I'm going to put these curses on y'all. That's two curses that's lining up with us, right? Cursed shall thou be in the field, cursed shall thou be in the city. And guess what field we cursed in today? The job field. How hard is it for us to get a job and keep it, man? First fire, last hire. Then if we do get a job, we end up slaving 12, 15 hours a day just to try to make ends meet, man. Cursed shall not be in the city, cursed shall not be in the field. These are two commandments that I already lined up with our people, man. Go ahead, Yeah.
Cursed shall be thy basket in thy store.
So, cursed shall be thy basket in thy store. If you got to go get some water, where you got to get your water from? Do any black people own the water companies? What about if you want to go to the grocery store? What grocery store you got to go to? Albertsons? Walmart? Do any so-called black folk own these kind of stores? Who own these stores? The so-called white man. He said we're going to be cursed in our basket and our store, man. We don't have no stores. The so-called Chinese can come over here and get her stores and salons in our community like it's nothing. How many black-owned stores can we get in our community that's going to actually last?
Break it out, huh?
They not going to do that. See, a lot of people like to say, oh yeah, I got a barber shop in the hood. We've been up for 25 years. You 1 out of 1,000. 1 out of 1,000,000. How many hair stores did the Chinese salons got? How many white businesses are out? We as a nation of people are failing. And that's what we got to get out of. We got to stop being individuals, man. And start worrying about your people. I'm worried about my brothers and sisters out here, man. That's what we out here for. We trying to get our people out of the situation that they in.
Wake them up!
We are not individualites anymore. We are a nation of people trying to build a nation back to the law, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
Another curse, man. Drop down. Give me 32.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Now, what did that happen? When did this happen? When did our sons and daughters be given to another people? In slavery, sister, all praise. First of all, what did the master do? If he wanted to sleep with our wife, he straight did it. Took her.
Verse 30.
Let's go to 30. Bring that out right quick. Thou shalt be taught
Thou shalt betroth a wife.
Thou shalt have a wife, marry a wife, because we were getting married back in that day. We were married in slavery. We was getting married. That's another thing. We're not marrying today, man. Ain't no, we're trying to break this baby mama, baby daddy stuff down. The Bible teaches nothing about baby mama, baby daddy. The Bible teaches about marriage. That's what we got to do. We got to marry our sisters, brother. If you man enough to lie down with and have a child with her, you man enough to marry her.
That's right.
If you woman enough to lay down and give him you sister, man, y'all got to get married. We got to stop doing baby mama, baby daddy, man. That's not in the Bible.
That's right.
So he said, thou shalt be a wife and what?
And another man shall lie with her.
Now, when did that happen? You just said, well, I just gave y'all that. When did that happen? Another man will lie with your wife? We couldn't do nothing about it in slavery, man. If I had a wife, I was married to this, a woman, and they wanted to have sex with my wife, all they had to do was go in there and have sex with her. And they would make me watch, man. They made our forefathers watch when they raped their wives, man. Come on, man, that's a curse. These are curses that was put on us. Was this put on any other nation of people? This was put on us, man. Terrible things happen to our people, man. Yet still, we always, I love the so-called white man. You love them? Really? The Most High God called them our enemies. Drop down and give me 32. Finish 32.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
They just took our children, fed them to alligators, played all kind of games with them, kicked them around, did whatever they wanted to do with them.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thy hand.
Because when they took our children, could we get them back? No, it said our eyes will be longing all the day long, and with no might be in our hand. We couldn't do nothing. Like you said, when they wanted to rape our wife, all they did was rape them. We couldn't do nothing but stand there and look. We didn't have no might. We couldn't do nothing about it, man. They did these things to us, man. These are curses in the Bible. Jump to 46. Because I'm going to let you know these curses identify who we are, brothers and sisters. I'm telling y'all. This is why it's so important to go to read the book of Deuteronomy. Because these curses identify that we are the true Jews of the Bible. Because did these things happen in any other nation of people? Did any of these atrocities happen to any other people? No. Brother, you got to get away from that way. If you with her, man, you need to get away. Brother, I know you're good, brother, but we'll be better if you went and got away from them, brother. I'm telling you, they the enemy. I'm going to read this scripture next.
Bring it out.
Verse 46, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
It said, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder. What is the day that they're talking about? The curses. No, the curses. It said, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder. We look at that sign right there. What does that sign, what does that sign say? Any sign over there. What does that sign let you know? 7-11. Okay, there goes 7-11. What does that sign let us know? That's the store. That's 7-11. Okay, you want to come here? This is 7-11. The curses are going to be upon our people for a sign and for a wonder. This lets you know that we are the true Jews of the Bible. You understand that? It said, these curses shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
And upon thy seed forever.
And upon thy seed forever. Ain't we been going through these atrocities forever? Ain't this been happening to us forever? I'm gonna get this last one because I know my time going. How do we get to America, brothers and sisters? How did our forefathers get here? Y'all don't believe in the Bible, y'all, brother? Brother, you just lost in the sauce, brother. You just worried about getting the bag. You trying to get some more Blue Jays and be clean. But you'll grow up out of that, brother. The Most High gonna get you out of that. How do we get to America, brothers and sisters? What means of transportation that we get over here? On boat. Do y'all know this in the scriptures? Let's go to it. Give me Deuteronomy 28:6. This will be my last scripture. Give me Exodus 20:2.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Now the Bible said the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. Now Egypt has a meaning in the Bible. That's why you got to go precept upon precept, line upon line. You can't just read this Bible in one passage and be like, oh, okay. You got to go back and forth to get the understanding.
That's right.
Egypt means something. Let's go to Exodus 20:2 and show y'all what the word Egypt means.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20. 20:2.
Bring it out.
I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
Out of the land of Egypt, out of what?
Out of the house of bondage.
So Egypt means what? Bondage. What is another word for bondage? If you got somebody bonded, what is another word for that? Shackle, chain. What's the big word we're looking for? What are we talking about? What happened to our people? Slavery. So Egypt can be replaced with bondage or slavery. Let's go back to that and replace Egypt with the word slavery.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into slavery again with ships.
With what?
With ships.
How do we go into slavery?
With ships.
Did this happen to any other race of people?
Break it out, huh?
No. This is the biggest, key, crucial curse of them all. Everybody like to say, oh yeah, well, everybody wouldn't know they did not buy slave ships.
Break it out, huh?
The Bible specifically said, prophesied that we will go on slavery on slave ships, man. People don't know this in the Bible, man. This is prophecy in its finest, man.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
He said, well, I'm telling you this at.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
Because our homeland is not Africa. We are not Africans, brother and sister, contrary to popular belief. We look so much different. We act different. If an African walked by here right now, we'll say what? That's Africa. We are not African. If we're Israelites, what's our homeland? Israel, all praises. So he said, well, I'm telling you this, that you won't see it no more again. We won't see our homeland. We don't know where our homeland is. We don't know who we are, our heritage. You told me you didn't know. I didn't know. You didn't know, brother. You said African American. There's nothing wrong with not knowing until you find out and then keep saying you don't know. You found out today. So now you need to start using that for what it is. It said that, well, I'm telling you this, that you won't see it no more again.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
He said that when you get to this land, when he brought us to America, he said, and there, when you get there, you shall be sold unto your what?
Your enemy.
Your friend.
Your enemy.
Your partner.
Your enemy.
Oh, they okay. David's cool.
Your enemy.
No, Brian would never do those things to me.
Your enemy.
What did the Bible call the so-called white man? Because he said when you get to that, you will be sold into your enemies. Who was we sold to?
Break it out, huh?
And what race of people were we sold to? The so-called white man. If I ask you your last name, my last name is Roddy. That's the so-called white man last name. Your last name, I see Richardson. That's the so-called white man last name. You shall be sold into your enemies. We have enemies, brothers and sisters. They're not our friends. Do they treat us like they're our friends? No. It said, and there you shall be sold into your enemies for what?
For bondmen.
For slave men.
And bond women.
And slave women. Because not only were our men in slavery, but they put the women in slavery too. You had Big Mama, 67 years out there picking cotton. You understand that? You had little Junebug out there 4 years old picking cotton.
And no man shall buy you.
And no man shall buy you. That means no man can get you out of this situation. Marcus Garvey, Martin Luther King. Didn't he try to push equality? When the Bible speaks of nothing of equality. Malcolm X. Did all these people, did they get us out of this situation? The Bible said, can't no man get you out of this. The Most High God will, though. If you come back to the law, statutes, and commandments.
A lot of battles, but there's more in store. If you're gonna be a soldier, know what you're fighting for. We the battle axes, God's weapons of war. We won a lot of battles, but there's more in store. If you're gonna be a soldier, know what you're fighting for. We the battle axes, God's
Chapter 14, verse 2. Judah mourning, and the gates thereof languish.
He said the real Jews are in mourning. And the gates, they ain't got no gates right now. We ain't got no protection.
They are black.
They are what?
They are black.
Now the so-called white man wrote this Bible.
They are black.
If the so-called white man wrote this Bible and steps on it, they would have took out that the rule